Greetings, everyone. It's another night here in Ukraine. I think it's about 8 o'clock on the 25th of January, or Wednesday. I think it's the 25th, maybe it's the 26th. We are still here, and the Russians aren't. So we've looked more into the border crossing situation and affirmed that all the land borders to the southwest are open except Poland. I haven't heard back from the Polish yet. We need to call them today, or tomorrow, I guess. That's going to be tricky because I don't speak Polish, but where there's a will, there's a way, right? So we know that Russia is moving ships down into the Black Sea, but they're at this point 5 or 6 or 7 days away. So that's a development that we're waiting on patiently to see what happens. Maybe that signals that nothing's going to happen in the next week, but who knows? And of course there's always the possibility that nothing's going to happen at all, and this is all just a stunt. But I have heard that, and this is just this is just rumors, but I have heard that the Ukrainian government, in the event of a Russian attack, would close the borders, which means we wouldn't be able to leave or come back in. Which presents a really difficult situation. You either leave before anything happens and maybe nothing happens and then you've just wasted your time and your money, or you wait until it's too late. And even if you do leave, you might not be able to get back in for who knows how long. And how long do we want to pay rent in an apartment we don't live in? And just to keep our stuff in here, that's an awfully expensive storage unit. So yeah, all of these issues are being juggled right now, and we have some other issues on our plate as well. Some family stuff that's going on that kind of requires me to travel a little bit in Europe, and I'm very reluctant to do that traveling. I'd have to get to Lithuania somehow, but I'm really reluctant to do that by myself because what if the borders get closed while I'm gone and I can't come back in? And in order to get to Lithuania by car, I'd have to drive, and Poland, I'd have to drive through Poland, which is not an option until the border guards get back to me, at least. Of course, I could always drive through Belarus, but that's also not an option because A, I don't have a visa, and B, it's Belarus. So, yeah, we got our dog vaccinated a month ago with the Ukrainian, European, whatever vaccine that's really inconvenient and difficult. And then I thought we were going to go in today and be able to get his passport, but apparently it's much more complicated than that. I should have known. But we need to get them a bunch of documents, like our passports and stuff like that. And then they have to send a blood sample to Kiev, and it comes back, and the cost is 2,000 hryvnia on top of the 500 I paid for the initial shot. So it's about $100 to get your dog vaccinated from rabies, and because they have a crappier vaccine than the one we have in the States, it's only good for a year. So that's $100 a year if you want to own a dog and be able to travel with it. Just one of those things, I guess the fact that I only pay $7 a month for 300 megabit fiber optic internet is compensated for the fact that I have to get my dog vaccinated every year from rabies. It all evens out in the end, right? Um, so yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. No change. We are ready to leave at a moment's notice, but we haven't left yet. And please let me know,